In this video, I'll be showing you how to import and export 3D models into and out of Blender. So it's pretty simple. So for example, I'm going to select this doorway that I've created, go to File, and then go to Export. Now, you'll see that you'll have various different file extensions that you can choose from when exporting out your model. But which one do we want to go for? The short answer is FBX, and the long answer is what I'm going to say now. So when we're creating 3D models in Blender or in other 3D packages, when you save it, you'll find that it'll always have its own unique or bespoke file extension. So with Blender, for instance, when you save a model, it will always end with a .blend file extension, meaning that that's a 3D file that works with Blender. It won't work in Maya or in 3ds Max because it's tied to just this specific software. With Maya, for instance, it's always like a .mb or a .ma file format, which means it only works in Autodesk Maya. With 3ds Max, it's a .max file, so it means that you can't put that in any other software. It only works in 3ds Max. But we do have interchangeable and universal file formats that can work in multiple different 3D packages as well as game engines. So you have things like, say, .obj, .fbx. Now, for game development purposes, we always use FBX file formats. That is because with an FBX, you're not just sending over the geometry data like the actual model itself, you can also send out additional data as well, such as uh, skeletal information as well as animation information as well. So if we had like a 3D model of a character that we created the skeleton for, and it has like movements and animations, such as like say a walk cycle, we can export out all that data as well and put it into the game engine. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose FBX. And here what I'm going to do is I'm just going to call it test. And here we can have some parameters that we can change as well. So what am I exporting to? So am I going to be exporting everything that's in this scene? Not really. So I only want to export what I've got selected, so I can limit it to what is selected. So hopefully it will just be the doorway. I can change the scale as well. So right now I'm like, okay, this is 2 meters high. This is what the one scale should be. Or I can say actually it's half of that. So then in Unity, I can say, right, I can increase the scale to 1, and that'd be 4 meters high. I can also change the axes as well, so like the forward and up axes. As you can see in Blender, Z is up, and then Y is like sort of the depth. Now, that's not the same in every 3D software or game engine. They can have different axes for, say, up, down, left, right, or forwards, backwards, etc. So if you look at, say, Unity, for instance, if you look at the axes, Y is actually up. So I can actually change this in Blender to say, okay, well, up is Y up, for instance. I think it's already kind of automatically changed for sort of the Unity options here. So once I'm happy with that, I can press export. And let's go to, say, Unity right now. And I can right click, import new asset, test. And you can see now that my doorway has been added in. You can see it here. It's there. And I can click and drag it into a scene. The reason it's pink is because there is no material added to it. So if you ever see like a pink material in any game engines, it usually means that there's no material added, so it's just got like this placeholder one for now. That's how you export. So importing is pretty much the same way. All it is file, import, and you can choose which file format you want to import from. So I'm going to choose FBX, and then I'm going to just choose from my modular kits example. So like this, say the small variation FBX, and that'll be brought over as well. And if you have any of the materials and texture files downloaded as well locally onto your PC, Blender and other 3D software should be able to find it and actually make sure that it's assigned. If you are missing any of the textures, it will look pink like in Unity, meaning that okay, Blender can't find the file format, so you might have to re-download it and reattach it in the material editor.